The story begins with a boy named Touya who is killed by a lightning strike. When he dies, he is met by God, who is very sorry that Touya lost his life from such a silly thing as a lightning strike. God likes him, so he offers him a chance to be reborn into a new world. Touya likes this offer from God, so he accepts, but only if he can take his smartphone with him into this new world. He wants to use the smartphone that can connect to Earth's internet and use it to recharge magic. God accepts his terms and also gives Touya a special boost to his stamina, memory ability, as well as his reflexes. He is reborn into a new life, and in this brand new world, he starts to explore. After a while, he manages to save twin sisters, Els and Lins, from criminals. These criminals have attacked them, but Touya realizes pretty soon that he is much stronger, and he manages to defeat the criminals with ease. Touya and his twin sisters decide to form a party and go on missions and adventures together. If they manage to be successful in their missions, they will get rewarded with a lot of money. Touya is still a bit lost in this world, so the sisters teach him about how things operate in this reality. They teach him about magic and special languages that are spoken in the world. Lins reveals that she is so strong that she can actually use 3 types of magic. That is very rare in the world, but it is revealed that Touya is actually the first person ever that can use all types of magic. This makes him one of the most powerful beings in the world. Afterwards, he goes to a cafe where he meets the owner and helps him get a special recipe to make new and improved ice cream. With this, the cafe owner can now earn even more money, and she is grateful for Touya's help. Touya and the sisters go on many adventures together and actually become a really great team. On one of their journeys, they run into a samurai who is called Ye. The samurai is fighting multiple gang members at the same time, and Touya and the sisters join in the fight to help the samurai. After the battle is over, Touya and the sisters invite the samurai to join their party. Touya is training every day and creating new magic spells that he can use in various ways. The party of adventurers goes to the royal capital city, and they are tasked with delivering a letter. On their way there, they are suddenly attacked by a band of lizards. These dangerous creatures were summoned by a dark wizard who wants to attack the royal carriage and its content. All the girls manage to fight off the lizards and defeat them while also capturing the magician. Touya then goes inside the royal carriage to check if anything is missing. He then uses a null healing spell to help a butler called Leem who has been injured and is dying. This is where Touya is introduced to Lady Sushi Ortland, who was also in the carriage. She thanks him for his help in fighting the lizards and saving her and her butler's life. Together with Touya and his group, the royal carriage manages to arrive in the capital. When they arrive in the capital, Sue takes the group of heroes to meet her father, the Duke of the city. He is named Alfred Ortland, and he wants to meet Touya, the man who saved his daughter. After the Duke thanks Touya for protecting his daughter, he also reveals that the Duchess Ellen Ortland has been blinded by a strange illness and has been in bed for quite some time. Ellen is Sue's mother, so this upsets her very much. There have been several mages and wizards who have tried to heal Ellen, but nothing has worked so far. The Duke asks Touya to use one of his strong magic spells to help his wife. Touya agrees to help and prepares a special spell. He uses a null healing spell on the Duchess, and it almost instantly cures her of her blindness and all other diseases. The Duke and Sue are happy that their family is now complete. After the ceremony is completed, the Duke gives Touya an award in the form of 40 platinum coins. These platinum coins are the most valuable money in this world. He also gives 4 special medals to Touya, Ye, and the sisters. Now the Duke also announces that this party of adventurers is under his protection from now on. Eventually, Ye agrees to join the party for good now. On his mission, Touya manages to find out that there exists a special half-human and half-demon race that is hiding the royal capital. Touya decides to help them, and eventually he runs into a little fox girl called Arma, who wants to find her sister. Touya helps her using his phone, and they manage to locate her. The following day, Touya and the girls from his group go have some fun in the city and go shopping. Touya sees a very interesting magician coat, and he buys it. This magician coat protects its owner from magic that they themselves can use, but it makes them also weaker to magic they cannot use. Touya then decides to cast a null spell that is used in crafting. With a magic spell, he transforms a tree trunk into a shoji board. Touya then takes the shoji board to the Duke, and there he teaches the Duke how to play the game. The following day, Touya and his girls begin a new quest. This time they have to destroy a Dullahan that has been located near the old capital city. They search for the creature, but finally manage to find it and defeat it. After the group defeats the Dullahan, Touya uses a null locating spell, and with it he can locate all the items and special magical objects that have been hidden throughout the dungeon. The group enters the dungeon and searches for the object. It is revealed that the object was actually a special energy source that powers a magical glass beast that can regenerate any damage it takes. The group starts to fight this beast, but it proves to be much more difficult than their ordinary dungeon fight. Finally, they defeat the glass monsters because Touya manages to deplete its energy source. The group is victorious and they return to the royal capital. When they arrive, they tell everybody and the Duke about what happened. The Duke has a theory that the beast was actually the reason the old capital was abandoned so long ago. He also asks Touya if he can help and investigate something important. The next day, Touya goes to meet with the Duke, who then tells him that his brother, who is a king of the royal capital, was poisoned by someone and is in grave danger. The Duke and Touya make their way to the royal capital, and while on their journey, the Duke starts to worry and tells Touya that the king's oldest daughter may take the throne if he dies. Her name is Yumina. Touya and the Duke arrive, and immediately Touya uses a null healing spell and cures the king of his poison. After just some time passes, Yumina develops feelings for Touya. One of the counts that works in the capital accuses the capital's ambassador to have been the one to poison the king. The capital ambassador is called Olga, and the accusations reveal that poisoned wine was sent to the king, which caused him to fall ill. Touya uses a spell to investigate the poison, and it is found in the wine. Touya then tries to investigate the crime scene and follows every possible scenario of the night when the king got poisoned. He manages to find some clues, and then he talks to Balsa. Touya tries to force Balsa to drink from the king's cup, and in that he realizes that Balsa was the one who poisoned the king. Olga is released from all charges, and Balsa gets arrested by the royal guard. The king fulfills Yumina's wish, and she joins Touya for a 2-year-long adventure. Touya decides to marry Yumina. He accepts a mission where his group has to go to a deserted castle and try to investigate the mysterious research of a magician who is focused on slime beasts. The girls are scared to go into the creepy mansion, but they follow Touya anyway. The slime monsters in the house start to attack the girls, but Touya manages to save them, and they decide that the only way to defeat the slime beasts is to burn down the castle. Later, Ye is asking of Touya to help her find her long-lost brother. They manage to find him at a certain dojo, and he is safe. Touya also helps Linz to master a new water spell that makes a giant bomb. He also spends time with Els going shopping and buying her a dress. Touya is offered the title of knight for saving the king. He decides to decline the offer to become a knight, and then the king decides that Touya and Yumina should be rewarded with a big mansion. He then invites all his friends from the party to live with them in the mansion. They are all his family now, so it's right for them to have a home together. It is also revealed that Touya actually wants to marry all the girls, but is not yet ready. The Duke and Sue also arrive in the mansion, and the Duke asks Touya to go on a journey to the kingdom of Mishmi to form a new alliance. The following night, a dragon attacks the village nearby, and Touya and his girls go attack it. They defeat the dragon, and it is revealed that the Dragon King, called Azure, wants to control all dragons and their power. Touya and his friends go to the village and help the people repair their homes. The dragon attack caused a lot of damage, so they need to help them out. Leon is really grateful for all of their help and also their decision to donate the dragon corpse to the villagers. Dragons are really rare in this world, so even a corpse of one can be very valuable. Soon after that, Touya and his group arrive at the capital city, and there they meet with the king. During their meeting, the king wants to duel Touya. He has no choice but to accept, but he does not know how to deal with the upcoming battle. Soon enough, their duel starts, and the king reveals that he has his own null magic that is called Excel. This magic gives him superhuman speeds, and Touya might have a challenge on his hands. Soon enough, Touya figures out how to defeat the king. He combines his own Axel spell with Boost and wins the battle with ease. That same night, Touya meets a fairy called Lean, and she wants to teach Touya a special spell called Program. This spell gives object-specific magic boosts that are very important in battle. Touya then tests up the program skill, and Lean is very impressed because he seems to learn it very quickly. She wants to teach him even more magic, but Touya refuses. The following day, Touya is joined by Linz and Yumina, and they go into town to purchase materials needed to build a pistol sword weapon. The girls also want this special firearm for themselves, and Touya fulfills their wishes and creates it. When they go back, Touya figures out that there is Groot following him and his friends. He tells Linz and Yumina to go their own way, and he faces off the ones who are following them. It is then revealed that their stalkers are actually spies that were sent by the king because he wanted to protect Yumina. They were also there when Touya and his group fought against the dragon, and they helped out of the shadows. Touya returns to Ms. Mead, and there he uses his powers to create a bike to ride. Duke Galford and the rest of the girls get really interested in the bike, and they all want Touya to create ones for them to ride. Touya spends a lot of time, but he manages to make a bike for each of them. Finally, Touya goes to the city to buy supplies, and there he meets a girl who is being attacked. Several people are beating the girl because she stole something from them. Touya decides to get involved and he scares away her attackers. He is then officially introduced to the girl, who reveals a bit about herself. Touya then decides to invite her to work as a maid in his mansion, but only on the condition that she does not steal anymore. The girl happily accepts his invitation and promises that she will never steal again. Later in the day, Lean also appears in the mansion, and there she wants Touya to help her with something. She reveals that she needs him to use his powers to open a gate to Ye's homeland. This faraway land is called Ishin, and she wants to travel there. Touya then reveals that he cannot open portal gates to places that he has not visited or seen before. Lean then decides to teach him another null spell. This specific spell gives Touya the ability to see into Ye's memories, which have her homeland. Touya now has the power to open the gate, and Ye travels with Touya back to her homeland. Hey, thank you for staying all the way till the end. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. It takes only a second, but it means everything to us. Have a great day and see you in the next video.